Okay. We should be ready to go. So, back to... Oh, I forgot to mute the soundtrack. Oh, sound check. Soundtrack is something completely different. I am just dropping legitimately everything today. It's been a day and a half already, and it hasn't even started. Anyway, alright, so I was going to start working on getting stuff rolling. I was seriously considering sorting stuff in. Right, we just unlocked the warehouse, right? We just unlocked warehouse T1. I want to get the warehouse down, but to do that, we need glass, cables, and all of that jazz. Okay. We need to go over here. And unfortunately, George can't reach there without me running over. Okay. That's what we need. Let's do that. This is quartz. We're going to need quartz. Thank you. And let's grab some rock as well. Okay, cool. That should get everything else we need ready to go. Oh, I forgot the jump on this planet is wonky. Okay. So we need 40 cement. That was only 25. Oh boy. We need 30 glass panels. So the reason why I'm getting really excited about doing the warehouse first is because if I get the warehouse done, then we can just start shoving stuff in the warehouse. And then I don't need to be carrying stuff on me all the time. Which would be great, right? Because then I don't have to carry all this stuff on me. Okay. Yeah, we have more than enough glass panels for this. Okay, cool. So that should be enough for the glass panels that we need. We do not, as of yet, have enough cement. But we're getting there. We will have enough glass panels, though. Thank goodness for that. We will need it. All right. As soon as it finishes up here. And then we can work on the cable. All right. Copper ignite. This should give us enough copper ignites, I think. Yeah, it's one. It's one ignite to wire, so yeah, we should have enough. It'll just take me a second to get where we need to be, and then we're there. Okay. basically have enough for 2, right? Which is great. Because then we can set up copper, cement, and iron warehouses, and we'll be ready to go. Roundabout. Okay, cool. Give me the rest of that, please. Cement, please. Thank you. Just barely enough. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Anything I don't need for one of you. That'll work. We need... That'll work. We won't need these, so we'll put those in there. Won't need these. That can go in there. Won't need that. That can go in there. Won't need that. Won't need that. That just fell. Oh well, it can stay down there. I can still find it. I'm not going to bother. That can go in there. Okay. I'll drop that for now. And I'll drop that for now. Yes. Okay. Now, why did we do that? Very simple reason. Destroy these belts real quick for me. Okay. Thank you. That's why. Okay, you're just gonna have to hold on to that for a hot second whilst we set up our very first... I mean, I do kind of... Oh, I don't like that there. I kind of want it a little bit closer. Because, like, where it is, it's going to be like, I'm going to be exactly in the way. Right. Yep. I'm going to clip right in the middle. You're gonna let me do that? Really? Okay. Well, we might have just lost the stuff that was in there. That's interesting. And kind of an annoyance, but oh well. Alright. Is this facing the wrong way? Because that looks like it's facing the wrong way. Oh, I was so close. Okay. How do we do this? Okay. Let's start with moving the base. Right? There we go. Start with moving the base. Okie dokie. There we go. And then let's put our stuff back up, because we are going to need that stuff. There we go. This way I won't clip through and lose the base again. Okay, there we go. Now, it's mostly in here, yes. Okay. And then we need... Oh! No, I was just looking too far up. No, I had it right the first time. Okay, well, that's fine. I want it like right about here. Yeah. We put it here. Right? And then we go a number 6, please. From there, ooh, before we do that, I should probably wait for it to finish. You done? You're done. Okay. You're going into number 1. Do we have anything else? Yes. Okay. That's a lot. They're only going into number 2, though. Eh. Alright. That's good. I'll put the rest of this stuff in here for now. Just for now, so that I have access to it. Just easy access at the moment. Thank you. Really? No. Okay. Yeah. You can go up there, that's fine. You can go up there, that's fine. I'm keeping that on me, that's fine. Actually, this we can turn into food for me, that's fine. Don't know where the rotors went. I just dropped them and I don't see them. Okay. Cool. Alright. Give me a number 6, please, if you would. Be so kind. Thank you. And give me another number 6. Yeah, that's not going the way I want it to. That's fine. Alright. Number 6. And a number 6 again. There we go. Okay, perfect. That'll do. Alright, so we have the beginnings of our first setup. The next thing we are going to need to do is we are going to need to set up over here with our copper. I'm gonna want to do something similar, but we are going to need... Ooh, we're gonna need gears. Thing is we need iron rods for gears, right? Here's the thing, is we need iron rods for gears, right? So, do we set up... Maybe we set up a third one for gears? Like, maybe we do a third split for gears from iron? I don't know if we want to do that, though. Alright, I'm gonna make some gears first and foremost because we've got more iron rods that I know what to do with. So I'm gonna start with making some gears so that we can like condense the iron rods down. And that way we have some gears. And then I'm gonna take a look and see what we want to do for gears. Because, like, that's a lot of gears going from one. Or, like, that's a lot of, like... That would be plates, rods, and gears going from one node. And that's a lot going from one node. I don't know. I don't know if that's the way you want to play it. Ugh. Ugh, that's a lot. Okay. Okay. Question for the map. I mean, we could just tap this iron node next to it. And then, okay, yeah, that's fine. Right? Yeah, we could do that. And then it could just go into the same thing. Okay. I'm game for that. Oh, found where those went. They don't go up there, by the way. Okay. I'm down for that. Am I out of range? Because you're telling me there's not an ore deposit there. And there absolutely is an ore deposit there. I forgot the gravity was wonky on this map. Okay. So then I'm going to head back into my little oxygen bubble. We're going to say, give me food, please. Thank you. I am going to go to the workbench. And we're going to make some food. Because I do like to make some food. There we go. Give me George real fast. Here, hang out right there. Okay. No, George, please. Thank you. Now. Now that we have that going. That was not the button I wanted to press. Okay. We need circuit boards and cement for that, actually. So, quick question. Mostly for right here. Can we set up... If I go up here... I want it kind of back this way. It would have to be sort of here-esque. Yes? Right, we need more cement. Okay. Right, forgot. We're gonna need more cement no matter what we do. Okay. So, since we're going to need more cement... Let's finish setting up warehouse 1. Since we're going to need more cement. Right? Yeah. Whilst you work on that, we're also going to need a couple of circuit boards. How many can I make? 4 max right now? Yeah, okay, we'll do 4 max right now. Alright. Okay, here's what we do. Set up 4. We actually want a number 4. Thank you. And then we want a number 5. And then we would like another number 5. Okay. And then I would like a number 6. A number 6. And to finish it off, a number 6. Right? Okay, so it's a low threat, so it should be bringing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 asteroid? So it should be bringing up an island? Yes? If everything is the way I think it is? Okay. Is that the island it brought up? Because I don't remember that one being there a second ago. Okay. That's weird. Okay. And then that goes there. So then, here's what we do. This turns that into iron rods. This turns this into gears. Alright. So that gets us iron plates, iron rods, iron gears. These last two will be for copper wire and copper plates, which we're going to get from down here. Right? That's going to be our next round. I'm holding the wrong button, by the way. Okay. So then, we're going to need at least 2 more parts creators to do this. That's not the thing I wanted. This is. Okay. Alright. Right, we're going to need at least 2 more parts creators to do this. George, can you get me a little more quartz, please? Thank you. Thanks, George. Okay. All right. Perfect. Now, so here's what we are going to do from here. I think to do this next bit, we're going to need to go over here. Unless we happen to have enough cement to do another warehouse? Maybe. Probably not. Yes, we do. Okay, cool. Alright, so since we have enough cement to do another warehouse, let's set up another warehouse. That is a number 9. I want it a 0. Okay. Let's put it up, I want to say kind of back here-esque. Just so that we have enough space. Kind of there-esque. Alright, now we want a forge to go from there to there. A number 6. Come on, connect into the forge. Do I have that going backwards? I put the forge down backwards. That would be the issue. The issue is I put the forge down backwards. It helps if you put the forge down the right way. When you're doing stuff like that, it helps if you put it down the right way. Okay, so for... Okay, so we need silica and glass and ceramics, right? We know we need silica and we need glass. So we need silica and we need silica into glass. Right. And wasn't there also silica into ceramics? Doesn't look like we've got that one yet. Okay. Okay. Then we'll just do silica. We just do quartz into silica and then silica into glass. Okay, so we need a forge. Something to that effect. Okay. And then we're going to need a splitter. That is not a splitter. This is a splitter. And then we're going to need a parts belt. Okay. And then we're going to go that way, that way, that way. And nope. One more try on that. There we go. And then you turn things into glass. You can take that as well, by the way. Okay, cool. So then, that being the case, George, could you come over here, please? Thank you. And could we start sorting stuff out for me, please? Like, this glass can go in here. Thank you. I don't have rubber set up yet. We don't have iron beams set up yet. I don't have cables set up yet. That's coming. We do have iron plates set up, but I'm going to bet they're full. Here, you can hang on to that. Actually, no? Everything's full, huh? Okay. Almost. Kay has spotted the mailman. We are in for a bit of a bargaining. Sorry about that. Kay has spotted the mailman. There is going to be barking. I'm just getting rid of the iron ore in my inventory. Slowly. Very slowly. Is there a faster way to do this? Yeah, I could just build a trash can and throw it out. I don't know. There's just something in me that doesn't like to throw out resources. There we go. Okay, cool. Alrighty then. So then... that gets us just about everything then. I'm gonna doubt there's any... yeah, there's no space left. Okay, cool. Alright. So... that has the cement working. The silica is working. The glass panes are working. We need to get copper working is gonna be the next one. Already determined to get copper working. We need more copper plates, please. Thank you. As previously determined, to get copper working, we need copper plates. And... whoops. We currently have copper ingots, not plates. Now we have copper plates. I told you Kay saw the mailman, right? She is my sweet little baby canine who has spotted the mailman. So the world must know that the mailman has been spotted. Okay, so here's the thing. We can't actually do this bit from here. This one we're going to have to set up from over here. Okay, George. Give me a forge. George, give me a forge right here. Give me... two... ooh, we need more iron beams for that. Okay. Not a problem. We have 2, right? We need 6. Yeah. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. Should I make more than that? Yeah, probably. Probably gonna need more than that. Okay. But here we are. Give me 2 of number 5. That's 6. That is not 6. That is 5. Okay. Let's go here and here for these 2. Perfect. Give me a number 7. Around this way. Alright, and then give me 6s all around. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. Ugh. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Okay, perfect, 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 perfect. There we go. Alright, and then we are going to say, you will make plates. You will make cables, which is going to put cables going into number 4, I think. Number 5. So we'll put those in at 5. Cool. Alright. Woo! Now, build menu. That means we need a computer. What do we need for a computer? 10 chips. Working on it. Okay. So, for this guy, we need an antenna as well. What do we need for a second antenna? 2 copper plates. We're working on it. Okay. So from here, right? Let's see if we can beef up the power. We'd need 4, well, for that one we'd need refined cobalt. Let's make a couple of iron beams. Right, I can do that. Alright, send George out. What do you mean not enough rock? It's not what I wanted to build. What did you do? Ooh, we need more cobalt ore. That's iron, that's iron. All of that is iron. Do we have the cobalt thing around here? Well, we got cobalt right there. So let me get this straight. I can mine out here, but you don't register that as an ore, as a large node. Okay, sure. Yeah, you got it. Makes all the sense. It doesn't make any sense. Don't tell me. We got any more out here? Iron, iron, iron. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. There we are. Yes, I might just be killing time. All right. Thank you. Okay. So, we should be able to at least build another one of those. Come on. 8, 9, 10. There we go. And then we have enough for a computer. Cool. And now we can build, where'd you go? This guy. I think it's this way is the front. All right, now, what do we tell me next? What are we doing? What's our fix for this thing? One of these islands is nuclear. Hi. Cool. All right, cool. So this planet is surrounded by a vast asteroid field with massive chunks of rocks headed towards the surface. I've noticed. To prepare for this threat, you'll need to research and construct defensive structures. Boom! There's our fix. Okay. So I had to get the planetary analyzer before I could get the asteroid fixed for this one. Oh, it tells me when the next high threat is coming and where it's going to hit. Is it going to hit me? Am I going down? Because that kind of sucks. Because I just built a ton of stuff on here. Oh, it better not hit this one. I will cry. That might be enough to make me rage quit. I'm not kidding. If it hits the island that we're on, that might be enough to make me rage quit. I'm not kidding. But okay. Sure. We need basalt concrete. For that, we need basalt. Where can we go to find basalt? The problem is finding basalt versus just plain old rock on here, right? Because, yeah, that's rock. But, like, at least now it tells me what's next on the list, right? Okay. So, what do we need? Well, the first thing we need to do is I do need to give you guys the break video. I did fix the break video. It's fixed. I will be right back in just a minute. on that. Are you trying to help?
Wow, yeah. Jump in that snow. Run in that snow, doggy. Yeah.
Poor thing, it's up to her belly.
Yeah. Seems like she's having a ball, though.
She loves the deep snow. She absolutely loves the deep snow.
It's like, I don't know where to go. I'll just keep running.
I mean, like, she kind of hates it when it's just like, you know, a little bit of snow. But when it's deep like this, oh, she loves it.
There she goes.
Did she come back?
No, she's going back.
It'll probably make it more anxious, whatever happens. I turned it off.
Sorry if I put too much video on your phone.
Don't worry about it. I have a thing to take care of that.
I kind of figure you did. Get it, Kay? Don't let that box get away with being unopened. You tell that box.
Pretty sure she already.
Doesn't seem like it.
She's just checking for more.
Oh, okay.
But now she kind of wants to know what's in the box.
Yeah.
And I both know this is her specialty.
Yes.
Oh, no, there's still some cookie rattling in there, huh?
It's okay, Kay. Open the box. Yeah. Get it. And she's basically got it. She's just gotta get it out.
Yeah,
Bas- yeah, her little pig head from that came from the stocking. Just like, oh boy.
okay. There we go. And we're back. I didn't realize I needed food. Done. Okay, so. Right. The question is, because I feel like we have 30 minutes to get this unlocked now, which, number one, I am not happy about. I do not like that. Osmium alloy nuclear reactor? That is not going to happen in 30 minutes. Okay. So I'm not happy about that. What we really need is we need the vehicle energy cell. Can we get that done now? Because what I'm concerned about, right, is that they say that there's a high impact threat coming. But, like, is this showing what the next target is going to be? Because if the next target is going to be my island that I am currently standing on, and if it's going to wipe out everything I have worked for, I am going to be very mad. Like, if it wipes out one of these guys, okay, fine. If it wipes out this guy, okay, fine. If it wipes out this one, sure, whatever. If it wipes out the safety island that you spawn on, that they encourage you to start on, I am very upset. And that seems almost unfair. But I don't know. I don't know. The only thing that we can do is wait and see, right? So, rather than stressing out over it, because there's nothing I can do about it, next thing we do, we need to find, do we have what we need for the material analyzer? I don't think so. We need to find basalt. I was gonna be like, maybe we should make a vehicle engine battery so that we could use the rocket to go fly around and find basalt. But I'm not entirely sure that's gonna be an option, right? Never mind! Okay, perfect. Found basalt. Now, for basalt, we need the refiner. For the refiner, we need iron beams and a filter. Okay. I can do that. This is the wrong place. We want this guy. How many filters can we make? enough? Okay. I think we need 4 filters per refiner, right? And the thing is that we want at least 2 refiners minimum, right? The refiner is going to take, yeah, 4 cement, which we have cement. We need 8 beams. We have 2. Think that's 8. Okay, that's 8. All right. And then we are going to need, we have 2 rotors. We're fine. We have 3 rotors. We're fine. But, all right. So then, we're actually going to need more rotors than that because we're going to need water to power it. And water refiners are going to take 2 rotors each. So, we're going to need 4 rotors. We're going to need 6 rotors. 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're going to need 6 rotors. So we're going to need 3 more rotors. All right, what does it take to make rotors? Rubber belts. For that we need, you guessed it, rubber. Do we have... Nope. Okay. Alright. Much rubber as we can make. And then give me some rubber belts. And then tell me I have enough for 3. I should. Yes. Okay, cool. Cool. We're good to go. Okay. Let's start the setup. So the first thing we need is we are going to need a refiner. Make sure you turn it the right way, goofball. The next thing we are going to need is we are going to need a water tank. Line it up. Next up, we are going to need pipes. Done. Then we are going to take from here and go into there. Done and done. All right. Next, we are going to go over here. And we are going to put up another refiner. Make sure you put it the right way with another water tank. Thank you. More pipes. Okay. And then give me a number 6. Go from here. To here and here to here. Perfect. And then I think we need to set the refiners. Yes. Done. All right, cool. That will get us. Whew. Air. Air. We need air is the first thing that we need. We need air. Air is what we need. Okay. Now. We are also probably would be smart to set up rubber and rubber belt production. Would also probably be a good idea. Have I done it yet? No. Would it be smart? Yeesh. Absolutely gonna grab some water first. Okay, so let's start by considering where we are gonna set up rubber production. This should probably be a good spot. That'll work. All right, get me. I mean, I don't like that it's so bulky. Maybe we put it like off to the side here. And then we put another one like off to the side here. Yeah? And then we go, give me a number 6, please. There, and then give me a number 6 there. Not quite on those, but very close. Okay. Mostly because they're going to need to go into a thing. In order to make rubber, we need parts producers? Yeah. And rubber belts need 2 parts producers, don't they? Yeah. Okay. Move this one back some. Okay. So. That's all I had left. Fun. I think we're gonna need 4 of those. If my math is right. My math is almost never right. But okay, there we go. Ooh, it's getting real dark in here. Oh boy, it gets real dark in here. Okay. So we need 3, 6, 9. We need 9 iron beams and 6 circuit boards. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Perfect. All right. That's E. I wanted W. You know, when trying to move forward, it helps when you're pressing the move forward key and not the interact key. That is everyone's favorite thing to do, is not press the interact key, but the move forward key. Just in case you were keeping track at home. Okay. And then from here to there. All right, perfect. Now, we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to go a number 5. And then we go from here to here, and then we go from there to there. And then give me a number 6, and we go here to there, there to there. That was not even close to what we wanted on that one. I think that connects everything in. Okay, perfect. So then we say this is to produce rubber. This also produces rubber. This produces rubber belts. This, give me, make sure it's facing the right way. Do that. And then, where did I leave the pipes? Anybody have a clue? There it is! Found it! And then into there. Boom! Done. Okay, perfect. This one's gonna be a little harder. Mostly because I can't see over there anymore. So that's gonna be a little harder. Let's go over there. I'm going to assume it's off this edge. Right? The connection pipe. No? It's not? Okay. Is it off this side? Found it! Guys, I found it! It's over here, by the way. Okay. So then, we want... Where'd you go? You. Right there. Okay, and then we want to say, give me a pipe that goes from here to there. Done! All right, perfect. Can we fill this back in, please? I mean, I don't need it like all the way filled in. I just kind of don't want to fall into a pit. That's all. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. Something like that. I don't need it all the way filled back in. I just don't want to fall back into a pit. That's my only request, is I just don't want to fall into a pit. I didn't think that was outlandish. Can I not die of oxygen deprivation? Is that a thing that I can not do? Cool, thanks. Alright, awesome. And then we'll just turn whatever's in my inventory into cement. Thank you! Cool, appreciate ya. Alright, there we go. So that should get us rubber and rubber belts started. Not what I was aiming for. But thank you, George. Here, you can have that. I don't really need it, but I'll stick it in there. Why not? Might as well stick some of this in here. Actually, is the cement warehouse full? Yep. Basically. I just don't need to be carrying this stuff with me, is the thing. So if I stick it in the warehouse, I can access it from anywhere. That I actually do need to be carrying with me. So if I stick that stuff in the warehouse, I can access it from anywhere. I don't need to be carrying it on me. Alright, cool. So, now that we have that all done, yeah, see, I told you that was not going to happen, right? Okay. So we have a T2 warehouse ready to go. I really want to build the T2 warehouses. But we're going to need a lot more basalt concrete. We're going to need more circuit boards. Circuit boards and iron beams should not be a problem. But the basalt concrete is what's going to cause an issue. Rocket launch. We have the rocket launch site, but like, here's the thing, is we don't have what we need for osmium alloy. Not even close. Right? Like, we're not even close to that. I'm not even sure we have the material analyzer unlocked. Although it does say we can do the vehicle power cell now. Right? Yeah. See, we don't have the alloy forge. We won't have the alloy forge for a little while. But yeah, we can do the vehicle power cell now. Which is nice. I'm not gonna lie, that's nice. We can move the can we build, let's go vehicles. We can build the ship platform. That'll work. Cool. Georgie? Sorry, wrong button. Georgie, give me a ship platform, please. I don't think we can build the recall, though. Yeah, we need a controller to build the recall. And the thing is I don't think we have what we need to build the controller. Right? Oh. controller's just a rotor. Really? Well, if I can do that, then can we just, like, build a recall, please? Oh, and I need a computer. It's not that hard. It'll take me a minute because I don't have the computer chips automated yet. I don't have those automated yet because in order to automate them, I need a T2 warehouse because we need to take stuff from the T1 warehouses and stick them in T2s. All right. Which, for that, we need an exit from the T1 warehouse, which means we need to upgrade the T1 warehouses. But this will be fairly easy. Oh, right. Forgot. I did all that just so that we could build the computer. Now we can do that. And now I can go outside. I can say recall my ship. We can say stick that in there. Now my ship has 3 minutes of flight time. Oh boy. Let's find out if we're cooked or not. I mean, I'm wondering if this is just like it's a generic target reticule or if it's saying it's gonna hit right here. You know? It might just be a generic target reticule. It better not be saying it's gonna hit right here because there's not much else I can do at this point. See? I told you. I told you the ceramic component needed the refiner. Boo. This warehouse is actually already 100% full. Alright. So, are we dying? Am I rage quitting? Are we going to a different world? What's happening? Tell me. Oh, that looks terribly close. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, it didn't take us out. So it did hit exactly where the reticule was aiming. But it didn't take us down. Interesting. Next one is going to be a low impact threat, and it's going to hit over here. Okay, so I'm wondering if, like, these two are considered safe islands. So they don't get taken out for a high impact threat. But, like, the rest of these will get taken out during a high impact threat. Kind of thing. Which is fine. I'm okay with that. Right? Like, just so long as it doesn't take it out. I'm okay with that. If it was going to take this island down, I was going to be very angry. Yeah, we discovered diamond ore, but I didn't discover anything I can do with it. Okay, so next thing that we need to unlock. What are we doing? Well, sun's going down, so yeah, power's kind of low at the moment. Let's start working on getting this stuff ready to build our first, or to upgrade our first warehouse. Right? Because we need to get ready to upgrade our first warehouse. So we do need to upgrade the warehouses, not just build new ones. We do need to upgrade them. Right? Is going to be the thing. Because I do need to upgrade. And then the question's going to be, which one do we upgrade first? Because I'm going to have to destroy the belts to it, and then we're going to have to take whatever's in there out of there. There's one that's pretty empty, right? Should probably leave that one be. The one that's set up for rubber, right? We leave that one be. I use that one to dump stuff in temporarily. And we upgrade iron and copper first. And then we can upgrade basalt and concrete. And then we can upgrade rubber last. Yeah? Sound like a plan? Not really, but you know, we'll deal. Okay, so we're at 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. There we go. That should bring us up to 60. Assuming we have enough stuff to get it done. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. Alright. Perfect, 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 perfect. We're ready to go. Now, the only other thing that I need to do yes, is that. Not the analyzer, thank you. We need that, we need that. We're not going to need this. I will grab a quick snack just in case I need it. Alright. And we're going to send George out real fast. This is going to be the first one we aim for. Okay. So. I do all that just so that we can start emptying stuff. Try to keep things off of row 1 and 5. There we go. Okay. Alright, now. Back out to George. You're going down destroy this guy. Okay, now that we have that guy destroyed, first thing we do is upgrade him. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, plates here. This is on 3. I think we had wire on 5, copper plates on 4. Yeah. Something like that. Okay. By the way, I appreciate the hustle, but you guys are up next. So I might as well just do that, because y'all are up next. And I want to do that while we're here. Okay. Perfect. Okie doke. Okay. That is ready to go. This should be ready to go next. Okay. And then these guys are ready to go up here. All right, cool. So, next up, we have actually, do we have enough basalt concrete to do this next one? We need 80. We currently have 40? Yeah, that's 60. Do we have enough? No, we have 60 of 80. Okay, well, we're getting there though, right? We're getting there. Okay. Okay. Quick thought here. And then grab from which warehouse? This one? Yeah, from this warehouse. From this warehouse, grab this. Give me one of these guys. Yeah? We working a little bit better now? There we go. Okay. What about you? You working a little bit better now? Yeah, you're working a little better. Okay. If we could make a few more of you. And put up another one of these guys. Now how we doing? Better, better, much better. 3, 6, 9, 10. That should be it. That should be 90, right? That should be everything we need. Alright, yep, that is enough basalt concrete. We just need more beams. Okay. Nope. We're just gonna set this back up. Done. All right. So we should now have everything we need for... Oh, not enough silica. Right, it should be in here. Not a problem. There we go. That will get me enough silica. For a fresh circuit board. There we go. Okay. I just realized there's a cut in the cord for my headphones. I probably should not be playing with that. That's probably why my audio's been going fuzzy. That explains a lot. That does explain a lot about why my audio's been going fuzzy. Alright, and we need 60 of these. I think that was 50, so we're getting close. I'm not sure we're going to have enough. If we don't have enough, then I will put away the refined cobalt. Yep. Let's take a second. Well, I say put away the refined cobalt, like we're not about to like empty this storage area. We are 1010% about to empty this storage zone. Okay. George. Thank you. Let's try that again. Yeah, he's able to access it from here. Okay. Alright. There we go. Done. Okay. I put away my snack, didn't I? Yep. Just to make sure I have food. Okay. Now, let's grab... Oh, good, you restocked. We have what, 32 of 60? I said? 32 of 60. Hopefully we have enough. Let's find out, shall we? Ooh, we might just. Ooh, so close. So close. Come on. And now we've got what we need. All right, cool. So now George comes out here. He destroys this warehouse. Gone. We set up a new shiny T2. Right about there. Yes. Perfect. So there we go. And then while he sets that up, or while that builds, let's come over here and we'll just collect everything from in there while that builds. And then we'll just start getting everything together over here. So we have what? Glass going into 2, silica going into 1. Come on, George. Play nice. Seriously? Alright, fine. We'll do it this way. Alright, glass is in 2. Silica's in 1. Cement is in what? 3? Cement's in 5? Okay, yes, cement's in 5. Okay. There we go. Cement's in 5. That puts... Hi. Yeah, could you put these in here, please? Thank you. No? That's already all stored up? Okay, well, I tried. Alright, that puts basalt concrete in... That puts this in 4, basalt in 3. Yeah. Yeah, something to that effect. Okey-doke. Thank you. Alright. Now, George, are we ready to try this again? Thank you. Ugh, George. Just George. You know, some days he's such a George. Okay, there we go. Cool. And we're good. And then from there, we should be able to connect in Oh, you're kidding me. You're saying I got that too close now? Fine. We can shift. We can shift on the rocks. It's not a big deal. It's an annoyance, but not a huge deal. Here. Let's shift you back here, right? And then we go 6 from here to there. And then from there to there. Done. And we say... There we go. And then we throw whatever concrete we can in there. And then I'll throw whatever concrete I can in here. And then... I'll throw whatever concrete I can in there. There we go. All right. That's iron. Oh, it's too late. It's already filled up. I can tell you that right now. Yep, there we go. All right. Done. So there we go. All done. The only other thing that I would like to do is say furniture. This is a fun little boop. We don't need it. I don't need that either. And I don't need that. Alright, cool. Done. So, there we go. That gets everything but this guy upgraded. We can upgrade him eventually. I mean, it's not that big a deal. It's just rubber. We can get him upgraded eventually, and I will. We will, just not immediately. First things generally first. Now that we have these two upgraded, the fun part about having T2 warehouses is we now have outflow ports. Which means we can now take those outflow ports and start using them to assemble things, right? Where's crafting guide? Here we go. Because, like, we're going to need the outflow port to start assembling iron beams. Right? So we have iron plates, we have iron rods, we have copper plates, we have rubber, we have cables. We have gears, we have rubber belts, we have glass panes. We don't really need oxygen, food cans, or food boxes, any of that working. I might actually need the ignits later. I know we need to transfer some of the silica into ceramics. Like, I know we're going to need ceramics later. I'm not sure about sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid did not come into play in the last planet at all, but it might come into play on this one. I don't know. I don't know at all. But okay. Alright, what's our next objectives, by the way? We need to work on building a rocket site is our next plan. For that, we need iron beams, rotors, computers, and basalt. So to build all of those, we need to start automating level 2s, which would be iron beams, rotors. I don't think we need to work on filters yet. That'll come. We're going to need to start automating computers, but we're going to need to do circuit boards first. Okay, so let's start with iron beams, right? That's on 1 and 2, so that's simple. Here's what we do to do that. Logistics. Not enough iron beams, of course. Silly me. There we go. I think that's only 50. I think we need 60. Oh well. We'll give it a minute. Give me a second. So we're going to get the iron beams together. We're probably going to need more, I think computer chips again is the other one that we need to make for this. I think we need 30 computer chips, which isn't a big deal. So we got to make more iron beams and more computer chips so we can make another warehouse so that we can get, ironically, iron beams and computer chips automating is the irony of it. Give me another 10, please. Can't give me another 10. Alright, that's fine. Give me 30 of these guys. And then you can give me another 10 of those. And then I will probably take a quick break. I do try to keep them low, but... Alright. Almost. Good news is once we get it automated, I won't have to keep making them by hand. I say that, but like when we got to the end of Marina, I had to keep making them by hand because they weren't being automated fast enough and we had surplus. So I don't know, we'll see. Ooh. Oh, so close. So close. Nine. Come on. There we go. Last two. Alright, let's go. So we want to aim for right behind this one as our next target. Right? Probably right about here. As our next target. Now, the idea being we're going to need 5 more iron beams, 4 rotors, and a computer for the next one, which means 10 circuit boards for a computer. Actually, we're probably going to need 20 of these. Now that I am thinking about it. So, let's throw in another 10. Why not? Let's build another 10. Okay. And then we're going to need 10 of these guys. Assuming we have enough for 10. Almost. Now we do. Okay, and then rotors. Should have enough for 8. Rotors shouldn't be a problem. Okie doke. Okay, now I'm going to give you guys the break video. I will be back in just a second or two. on that. Are you trying to help?
Wow, yeah. Jump in that snow. Run in that snow, doggy. Yeah.
Poor thing, it's up to her belly.
Yeah. Seems like she's having a ball, though.
She loves the deep snow. She absolutely loves the deep snow.
It's like, I don't know where to go. I'll just keep running.
I mean, like, she kind of hates it when it's just like, you know, a little bit of snow. But when it's deep like this, oh, she loves it.
There she goes.
Did she come back?
No, she's going fine.
It'll probably make him more anxious, whatever happens.
Hey, I turned it off.
Sorry if I put too much video on your phone.
Don't worry about it. I have a thing to take care of that.
I kind of figure you did. Get it, Kay? Don't let that box get away with being unopened.
Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Alrighty. I actually managed to time it with the real ad break this time. I try to. I don't succeed, but I try to. Alright, so we were setting up for this. We need at least 2 computers, right? Thank you. There we go. And then we need to send out George. Now, here's where we play the thinking game, right? Because we're going to need iron plates and iron bars to make the iron beam, right? We're going to need cables and rubber belts to make rotors. So cables would have to be split to make computers. Iron rods would need to be split to make hydraulic pistons. Okay, here's the thing. Do we want to bother splitting plates? Because, like, I don't even know if we have sulfur on this planet. We might have to go to another planet to find a sulfur ore dispensary. We don't need to make batteries. We don't need to make antennas. We don't need to make controllers. I'm not sure if we have osmium on this island. So I'm not sure if we can do any of those. Okay. Copper plate and silica I get. So we need to split rods. So we need one belt splitter for rods. And we need one belt splitter for cables. And I think we're good at that point. So make a couple extra of these for some splitters. All right. Now, I know that puts rods and plates on 1 and 2. That puts... Alright, so we would be taking rubber from here, silica from here, and going around town there. And there. Alright, so how many things are we making? We're definitely doing 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have enough space to do 5. If we do that though, we would have to do computer chips, and then we'd have to take the computer chips out, bring the belt around, and put it back in to make computers. It's doable. I've done it before. We could do it again. Okay, so that being the case, plates and wires on 4 and 5. So, do we want to go beams into 4? Alright, look. I'm thinking, weirdly enough, yeah, let's do beams into 5. I know, it's gonna be a mess. But, like, here's the thing. No matter what I do, it's gonna look like a mess back here. So here's what we do. Okay. No matter what I do, it's going to be an absolute mess back here. That's not supposed to go there. We want this to go. Ugh, that's a nightmare. That's a nightmare. Can we like yeah, that's probably as clean as it's gonna go. Okay. Can you give me this one a little bit nicer next to this one? Yes, you can. Okay, cool. Oh, you did that thing again. I hate when you do that thing. Don't do that thing. There we go. Okay, cool. So then, number 2 is going to have a number 7 on it. Right? Don't do that. Occasionally, I set this thing up and the belt decides that it wants to like lock into a elevation thing. And that is not at all what I want. See like that. See like this. It locks into this like elevation thing, and that's not at all what the plan is. Which frustrates because that's not the plan. Okay. Could we put the splitter a little further up? Is that a thing I can do? Can I bring the splitter like up here? Maybe? Yeah, okay, see, it did that thing. Don't do that thing. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Do that thing. That thing works, okay. And then can we do oh, you were good. You were good. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, raise an island for me. Raise it from the depths. Yes. There we go. Brought up a new island from the depths. And messed up what I was doing. Thank you. Okay. Right about here. That's good. All right. 6. Okay. Come from there. And connect perfectly into there. Nice! Alright, and then that leaves this open for a second one. Now that means what we're going to do is we're going to go here and here. There. Perfect! So then, this is going to be for computer chips. Is it? Do we want to make this one for computer chips, or do we want to do something else? We could do rotors, but that's cable on 5? Yeah, cable's on 5. Okay, so computer chips are 5 and then silica's in the other one. Silica would have to be brought around this one and into the parts creator, which, yeah, okay, there's not much I can do about that. Or I could go under this one and into the parts creator. Ooh, I like that. I like that. That could be more fun. Okay. And then we have rotors. So rotors would be cable on 5 and then rubber from the other warehouse under this one into another part. And then this would be, again, rubber. Sorry about the hiccups. This would then be rubber and then iron rods. Okay. I feel like we do, circuit boards next. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we do circuit boards next, I think. Okay. And I don't think we're going to need to split it. Right here. And then I want to bring that to there. And then maybe we bring the silica into there. Now the question is, where's silica? Silica's on 1 back here, which is right there. So that's 6. So can we do this clean? Oh my gosh, we might be able to do this pretty clean. Oh, that looks so much nicer than I was expecting. Okay, yes. We can do this clean. Okay, cool. Alrighty. And then we would need shock of shocks, more rotors, and more computers. 4 more parts creators. Okay. Alright. Give me another 20 of these. And another 8 rotors, please. Also, we might be at a point where we're ready to get rid of the rubber warehouse and upgrade it to a T2. Oh, we'd kind of have to be if we're going to do that. Ooh. Guys, we're going to have to do that. I'm gonna have to upgrade it to a T2. Like, that's not even a question. We're gonna have to do that. Eesh. Okay. Alright. How bad off are we? Oh, we're not that bad now. Okay, it's not even that bad. We'll just make a couple extra just to kind of give it a bit of a boost. I only need 10, but I'm going to make 20 just to give it a little bit of a boost. Because we're going to need like 5. Okay, there we go. Alright. Let's send George out. George, can you destroy that belt? Destroy that belt. Access the warehouse, please. Grab everything in it. And then do me a solid and destroy the warehouse. Thank you. Now, give me a brand new warehouse. Okay. Now, while that's doing its thing, give me a number 6. Actually, before that once that finishes. Here we go. I can't get any more than 50 on here, which is fine. That's fine. Alright, give me a number 6. Connect that in. I think that's working. We're gonna say that's working. It's hard to tell from here, but I'm gonna say it's working. Yes. Do me a solid. Tell me you're working. Well, I mean, it's not staying, so it's got to be working, right? We're going to say yes, it's working. Okay, cool. Perfect. All right, great. Now that we have that done, all right. Oh, it rose up another cold island. Ooh, fun. Not what I was aiming for. Gonna bring up George. And we were gonna build another. We need some more rotors, and we need a computer. Give me 8 of those. Yeah. And a computer. Actually, we're probably going to need, I think, 3. 1, 2. We have those 2 going. We're going to need this going, and this going. So yeah, we're going to need 3 eventually. All right. Let's do that. Okay. So, here's the plan. Let's set up one, 2. I could set up the third one pretty easy, actually. We just have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And the third one could be set up real easy. And it wouldn't even be like that big of a deal. Wouldn't even be like that big a deal. I do kind of hate it being up there, though. Do you think we could change it? Put it a little more in line with the others? Something like that. I'll take it. Okay. There. So that will do for our first set. Now, the next setup we want to do is we're going to need the rubber belts to do hydraulics, which would be iron rods and rubber belts. And we're going to need cables and rubber belts. So we're going to need it like here-esque. Right? And there you go. And this will do cables and rubber belts. That'll do rotors. We're going to bring the rubber belts around in a minute. And then what's the other one that's going to do cables? Computers? Yeah, we can put computers there. That's fine. We're going to bring computers from 4 around, so that can go in there. So then we can go from here. Oh, I had you for like a hot second. There we go. And then from there to there. Yeah. And then this would do computers. Cool. And then that would be all set there. And then we'd want to go here to there. And then that would be rubber, rubber, and then we just need to bring the chips around. And we'd be all set. Okay. So rubber belts is going to be our next big issue. And rubber belts is it's back here on 5. So here's the thing. There we go. Let's send George up to just kind of make sure this is nice and neat. No. There we go. Yeah, I figured about as much. Okay. I hate the way that looks. Can we get rid of this? Yes, we can. Almost. There we go. Okay. Much better. Okay. And then you're another one where I'm just gonna take some of that. There we go. Where did I leave my house? Over here. So I'm gonna just make some iron plates temporarily so we can build the belts that we need while we wait. There we go. There we go. That'll make things a little bit faster if I just make the iron plates that we need. Because we're going to need a lot of iron plates. And unfortunately, the machines just aren't going to run fast enough for a little bit. Unfortunately. I mean, they're trying their best. All right. Nope. Keep it going. We got more to do. Oh, I started making plates. I meant to finish the ignits. Oh well. We needed plates anyway. We needed more plates anyway. So let's go ahead and get that started. And then let's get plates going. Alright, cool. Now, back over to where we left off. George, please. Alright. I am going to dash back there. Now this is going to have to get put on a splitter. But I am hoping that we can put it on a splitter. A little bit closer to like here. Yeah, something like this. And then we can go there. And then we can go from one goes into here. And then this one goes into here. Yes? And that should do that. I think. Assuming everything has been put together properly. Well, it's trying. It's working on it. All right. And then lastly, we want the chips that are on 4 coming around. From 6. I don't want it to go low though. I don't want it to go low though. Like, I want it, yeah, like that, but I don't, there we go, there we go, there we go. That's what we want, okay. And then we want it to go around the corner nicely. There we go. And then I have to go. I don't have an option B. I gotta get in. Okay. Now we send George back out. Come on. There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Oh, no. Yeah, right about there. Okay. Nope. Okay. That looks terrible. What did you do? Alright. What on earth? Try that again, please. Something to that effect? Close enough. Alright, cool. Cool! And we should be all set to start automating. Yep. Okay. Here? No. Yeah. This one will work. There you go. Not what I was aiming for. Done. Alright, inventory cleaned out even. Oh, it's so much nicer. Okay. So, next up, We are very close to having everything ready for the rocket launch site. Ready to go. We just kind of have to wait at this point. I'll just give everything a little bit of a helping hand because waiting has never been my strong suit. Patience may be a virtue, but it is not mine. I'm just saying. I should probably check and see when the next meteor event is. I'm assuming it's going to be a low chance meteor event, but I should probably check and see when the next one is anyway. Right after we make some computers, maybe. Oof. Maybe before we make some computers. Oh, those are slow. Alright, when are they saying the next asteroid is? In over an hour, but it looks like it's slated to hit, like, direct hit me. And it's gonna be a high impact. Is this them being like, come on, we're getting closer. You really better build that rocket. I'm just saying is all. Is that what this is? Is this game being like, I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. I'm not being ugly. I'm just saying if I was you, I'd work on that rocket. I'm just saying. You know? Because I get the feeling this is game just being like, I'm just saying, if I was you, I'd work a little harder on that rocket. I'm close. I'm close. Well, okay, I'm close to the rocket launcher. We're close to the launch pad. Well, I say close. We're at 119 of 200 beams. A little bit far away on that. But alright. We'll see what we can do to give it all a hand. In a bit. Not a whole lot, really. The only thing I could do is we could try, like, going to another area and, like, tapping more iron. Is about it. Really. Here, I could take the rods from here. And we could pop them in here. Well, they go in here, but yeah. And you're all in the wrong place. If you don't mind, thank you. Why is this selected at none? What is this supposed to do? Okay, so you are doing circuit boards. You're doing rotors. You're doing I don't know. Well, hold up a minute. No. That's not right. You're doing rotors. You're not doing iron beams. I don't know what you're supposed to. Oh, you're doing hydraulic pistons. Yeah. So, okay, so the rubber is not connecting here for some reason. It seems to be going in, but it doesn't seem to be coming out. Excuse me. George! Get up here. Fix this. No? Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to go get oxygen and figure that out in a minute. Because it does seem to be accepting the rubber belts, but it doesn't seem to be splitting them into two. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe we have to move the splitter back a little bit. Like back behind the warehouse, and then maybe move the belts in before the warehouse. I don't know. I don't know. It's at least something to work on while we wait. All right. Because this isn't working the way it's supposed to. Okay. Where is the rubber? Okay. Here's what we'll do. We'll put the thing for the belts here. Right? After I stop getting stuck on things. After I stop getting stuck on things. Okay. And then let's send out George. And connect George into the splitter here. Okie dokie. And then we connect this splitter into there. And then we connect this splitter We can't connect that splitter in. That's okay. Is okay. We'll fix it. I need air anyway. Ooh, we're 50 off from being able to build the rocket platform. Good. Good, 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 good. We need to build that rocket platform. Alrighty. Hopefully this will be enough to get that last belt connected. Hopefully. Also, hopefully the last belt is currently working. No, it's doing the same thing. What the flying fishmonger's going on? Why is this not working? Right? Like, it's definitely supposed to be going in. Why is it not working? I don't understand that. I don't get that. I mean, like, it's definitely going in, right? Like, that's definitely a thing. It's definitely connected. This is definitely a splitter. Stuff go in this way, it go out that way. We go in this way. We come out that way. That's how this do. So why are we not doing? Huh. Here we go. Belt go in. Belt come out. Okay, now it working. I don't know why it wasn't doing that before. I don't know what went wrong. I can't tell you, but all right, at least it's working now. Belt go in, belt come out. That's what things are supposed to do. All right. There we go. And now it's working the way it's supposed to. Although it does say we're low on power again, which I would build some more. Oh, so here's the thing is I would build some more I would build some more solar power to get us up there, but we're so close to the iron beams. We're so close to what we need for iron beams. I'm not sure it's worth it. Here's what I am gonna do though. Yeah. Alright, we'll give it a few minutes. We'll give it a few minutes and then I'll give you guys a break video. Alright, so, I mean, the question is, do we want to build... Alright, look. There. That might help. I mean, it's not going to be amazing, but it might help our situation, right? Because if we can boost the power... that'll help produce more per minute. Right now we're struggling for iron plates. So if we can boost the power, we can get more iron plates per minute. I would love to get more, like, the problem is we've got plenty of iron producing. It's just not producing much. Like, the forge just isn't going fast enough, is the thing. And of course now everything is going to slow down dramatically because it's nighttime, so boo! But, you know, good news, we're almost there. What, 7, 8, 9, 10? We're about, what, 40, 30 off? Something like that. I should actually make some food, right? That is the trash can. You will generally not find food in the trash can. Although, you know what we do need to put in the trash can? I do not need those rocks. That is not the right place. This is. There we go. We need food, is what we need. Alright, perfect. Done. Do we have an upgrade for the air tank? No, we don't have any upgrades yet. Boo! I wanted upgrades. What do we do for... I mean, it is coming in more than an hour. Hopefully we'll have... I don't think we're going to have the rocket by then, though, because it takes AI chips, osmium alloy, nuclear reactors, and a sensor array. I don't think we're going to have that by then. You know? Like, I don't think we're going to have that. I don't even know if we can get osmium alloy from this particular plant, from this particular island. We might have to go to a different island to get that. Alright, so, what's our next build project gonna be, though? I mean, yeah, we've got the rocket site, but, like, what's our next unlock? Is the question. And I'm gonna guess the material analyzer? Do we have the material analyzer unlocked? Because I don't think so. And maybe we just need this guy? In which case, all I need is an iron plate and a circuit board, which shouldn't be too hard to get a hold of. I mean, I do need to send you out to get a hold of it. That's my refiner. Here we go. Here. Ugh. Thank you. How many do we need for an iron? I need 2. Okay, it's not a big deal. There we go. Alright, so that'll fix that. We needed one of those. And an iron plate. We need two. Okay. And we need an iron plate. Which is not that hard to get a hold of, really. I just need to grab from here. As soon as I get two. There we go. Alright. Iron plate. Two of those. Two of those. Give me a screen, please. Not where I wanted that, but okay. Do you unlock anything for me? Not really. Okay. I was just wondering if building it was going to unlock anything. Doesn't look like it did. Alright, I'm going to be back in just a second. I'm going to give you guys the break video. You know I'm working on that. Are you trying to help?
Wow, yeah. Jump in that snow. Run in that snow, doggy. Yeah.
Poor thing, it's up to her belly.
Yeah. Seems like she's having a ball, though.
She loves the deep snow. She absolutely loves the deep snow.
It's like, I don't know where to go. I'll just keep running.
I mean, like, she kind of hates it when it's just like, you know, a little bit of snow. But when it's deep like this, oh, she loves it.
There she goes.
Did she come back?
No, she's going fine.
I'll probably make it more efficient than ever.
Sorry if I put too much video on your phone.
Don't worry about it. I have a thing to take care of that.
I kind of figure you did.
Okay, so I did not pause it while we were out. Ha ha! Hoping that we would get enough to be able to build the rocket launch so that we could see what the rocket launch unlocks. Now that we can officially build the rocket launch. It's not a base. Is it technically logistics? Was that the rocket launch site? That's the rocket launch site. Okay. Yeah, let's put it out here. Okay. What do you unlock other than naturally the rocket? Tell me. Tell me. I've got to know. What do you unlock? I mean, other than, of course, the rocket. Naturellement, it unlocks the rocket. But what else? Should we rebuild the analysis radar? We need an antenna and 2 plates to do that. Okay. All right, thank you. Did we say we needed 2 plates? That's not what I wanted. We need 4 rods, 2 copper plates. And in order to build copper plates, we need 4 copper ignits. Okay. That's the wrong thing. I wanted George. George! George! Okay, we got enough. We're good. Alright, thank you, George. We just need the rods at that point, right? Just the anti-asteroid rocket? Is that all we get? Okay. Alright. Oh, that's the wrong one. This is the one we want. Give me this. Now, what else did we want for an analysis radar? An iron plate. George. Here, would you put those back? Cool. Thanks. Seriously. It destroyed all the wrong things. Okay. Hang on. We gotta fix this. All because my finger twitched at the wrong moment. I mean, honestly. Ugh. George, what are you doing? What are you doing? Thank you. Thank you. By the way, you can have those. And we have enough on me that I should be able to do that. Okay. And then let's say okay, I built the analysis radar. That didn't help. Oh, you want me to fertilize the ground. Oh. Oh, you want me to fertilize the ground. Oh. Okay, is that all you want? Well, I'm pretty sure that's not even close to an issue. Okay. So, to build the fertilizers, let's start gathering the fertilizer loadout. Shall we? This guy is the other one we need. All right. So let's start with, I think the only thing we need for this is not you. Yes, you. All right. Try that again. There we go. Let's go again. Right here. Number 3. Right there. Number 4. Ooh, we need filters for that. That's gonna be a problem. Because I think filters require, yeah, sulfur. Did they want 4 filters? Because if they wanted 4 filters, we're okay. If they wanted like a dozen filters, we're sunk. Okay. All right. So here's my thing. We're having a really hard time keeping metal plates and metal rods on shelf, right? What if? You guys ready to play a little game of what if with me? We need more copper for that. Okay. Okay. Wait, it's like 2 for 1, so that's 25. That's 50. Alright. That'll do. That'll fix that problem. Alright, that's 50, and then this should be 20. Oh, this will only be 25, though, right? Yeah. And we're going to need 30, so we're going to need more copper ore. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We can fix this. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. Just to make it an even 50. Thanks. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make the chips that we need, and we're going to build a new warehouse. Okay? What we're going to do with that new warehouse is we're going to change up what we've got sorted here. Okay. So what we're going to do with this new warehouse that we're going to build is we're going to change it so that it keeps just iron plates and iron rods in-house. So we're going to tap the second, we're going to change the second iron node to be just iron plates and iron rods, and we're going to loop the iron, gears into the first one. Does that make any sense to anybody? If it doesn't, then it will soon. If it doesn't make any sense to anyone, then it will in a minute. When I actually, get it sorted out. Just because I keep struggling to keep this stuff in shelf, and it's gonna be a problem. And it's gonna continue to be a problem. Okay. So, what else do we need for this warehouse? No, that'll be it. Alright. Okay. So I'm gonna put it like right here. Alright. we're gonna make a slight alteration. Here. Okay. Actually, put that in there. And put that in there. So we can turn that into iron bars. Because we're going to need to turn that into iron bars anyway. Okay. That'll help out. I'll put the excess gears into the new warehouse. It'll be fine. We'll use them up. I just really don't like throwing away resources if I can avoid it. You know? I suppose if that makes any sense to anyone. Yeah, it makes sense to me. Okay. Alright. Sort all that out. Pick all of this up. Alright. George. Where's the new warehouse? I'm all turned around. No, seriously, I'm all turned around. Okay, it's over here. Alright. We're just gonna throw stuff in here. Just so that I have access to it long term. Thank you. Okay. And then destroy that. Okay, that was the wrong button to press. Okay. Now. I keep getting very disoriented here. I keep getting very disoriented on where I'm going. Okay, we're going over here. We're going over here. We're going over here. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna do this thing that you do where you say that there's nothing there, and there's absolutely something there. No, not the trash can. The ignit. Thank you. There's absolutely something there, and you're gonna do this thing you do where you're like, oh, there's nothing there. I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing there. It's like, there's absolutely something there. No, there's not. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. There's nothing there. Got it. Okay. And then we're going to put you right here, roundabout. Okay, now. Next thing we need is we need a forge. George, set me up with a forge. Then set me up with a belt splitter. And then set me up with 2 parts producers. That's not a parts producer, George. Thank you. Okay. Set me up with a number 6, George. From there to there. From there to there. From there to there. Oh, buddy. Something not worky back here. Why not? Okay. That's why not. Okay. From there to there. Okay. From there to there, from there to there. Alright, and then we're going to go from here into there, and from there. Oh, please stop into there. Okie doke. And then we're going to say, give me rods, give me plates, and then oh, am I doing this backwards? I am, aren't I? Hang on, which one's going into where? Plates are on 3, rods are on 4. Okay. Alright. Yeah. I know. You need to go. You're about to die. Well, you know, I wouldn't be out here dying if you wouldn't have made me get out there in the first place. But hey, there we go. Alright. Problem resolved. At least one of my problems resolved. Okay. So that will help. Alright, so the next problem that we have here is this mess. We are going to need, that is not the one. This is. That's not what we want. We're going to need to do a thing here. Actually, I can make this a lot more efficient. We can do parts splitter up here. We can do a belt splitter here. Right? And then we can go, not you. We can go from there to there, from there to there, from there to there, from Perfect. Alright. There we go. Problem resolved. It's like there was never even a problem to begin with. That doesn't belong there. There we go. Alright, perfect. So that'll help out quite a bit. That'll make sure that... there is a flashlight on there. Who knew? Okay, so that'll help out quite a bit. Now, all of that was just so that I could finish this guy off. And we could say... now we have enough iron plates for that, but how many did it want? It wants 10. We need more sulfur. There's no getting around it. We have to have sulfur. I don't know where to find it. Like, I'm not kidding. I do not know where to find sulfur on this map. The only thing I can try is, like, maybe build a couple of antennas. But, like, I'm not even sure if the antenna's gonna find a sulfur vein if we spot it. Is my only thing. You know? Like, I'm not even sure if we spot it, if the antenna's, like... Here, just take the analysis radar with us. Right? Just take the analysis radar with us. Nothing. Alright. What if we try over here? What do you think? Do we see any sulfur? Well, I see a lot of rocks. Okay. Let's say we build an analysis radar. What do we get? Nothing. What if we build a power station with an analysis radar? Now what do we get? More information, but not what I need. Okay. We don't want to go to the cold islands, and we don't want to go to also am very lost and don't even know where my home island is. Oh, come on. This looks like sulfur. Okay. I have sulfur. Okay. Nope, that is gold. I mean, I don't even know where we are, though. Okay. Maybe it's best to just leave it for now. If I put down the analysis radar here, do we get what we want? With a little bit of power, maybe? Well, it tells me where the gold ore is now. So I have to find at least one before it'll tell me where the rest of them are. Okay. Wait, 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 wait. There it is. That's it, right? Right? Okay. Also, this is an incredibly hot island. And I am totally about to have some problems. Hop in. Okay. So from here, let me take a look at the map. Okay, so we do have the sulfur deposits now, right? Interesting that it's not telling me about any other deposits, like anything over here. But okay. I'm gonna give you a few minutes to work. Get me a little something. That'll work. Let's collect my stuff. And see if we can make it home before I run out of fuel. Come on. I can't drive this thing for the life of me. How do you get the nose to go up? Seriously. Alright, I feel at least comfortable. We're at least close to the island. Alright, there we go. I find it really annoying because if I'm looking where I want to go, the nose dips down. Like, ridiculously. And like, on Ocean World, okay, sure, it was fine. It was annoying, but it was fine. But here, if the nose dips too far down, I'm in the void. And that's just the end of life itself. So that's a little bit frustrating. Alright, we need 10 of these. Give me 10 of these. I know we're going to have to automate them eventually. That is very obvious. But let's get some stuff going here. I would also like to try rebuilding. Now that we've found the sulfur, let's see if I can rebuild the sonar out here and see if we can get sulfur out here. Sulfur. Ooh. Sulfur. Let's see if we can get sulfur out here. All right. Let's do that. Now, I want a number 4. Thank you. Thank you. Also, we are going to need to say this goes here with a number 7 in the middle. So we can go from there to there, there to there, and there to there. Perfect. I mean, alright, fair enough. So it's working, it's doing its thing. Okay. So that's our answer. There's no sulfur over here. If we want sulfur, which it looks like we're going to need sulfur, if we want sulfur, we're gonna have to move to site B. No option C. We're gonna have to do it. Oh, that's another cold island. Okay, I was wondering why that one was kind of whitish blue. It's another cold island. Okay. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. Any of these islands with the heat index, those are going to have sulfur on them. These are probably just going to be basics. I have no idea what these guys are going to be. But we're very close to reaching the next milestone. No. No. Can we reach the next milestone in a few minutes? That would be nice. I gotta go soon though. I got groceries coming. Also, my husband's gonna want to talk to me. And I'm getting really hungry. Like really, really hungry. But okay. Okay, cool. Perfect, 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 perfect. So we got what we need. So we now have the material analyzer. We have the rock scanner. Okay. So, question. Okay. Okay. So we actually don't have to go all the way over in here to find sulfur deposits. Okay, so we can go over here to find sulfur deposit. Now, to be fair, that's not gold. So we are going to have to go over there to find gold. But I'll take this area. This area is a pretty good one too. Look at all the minerals on this one. This is gonna be a good one. There's a lot over here. I feel like this is probably gonna be our zone for settling over here. But ooh, that's gonna be fun. Okay, so there we go. That's gonna be where we want to settle, I think, for Island B. So this is gonna be Island B. This is gonna be where we want to head next. That will be tomorrow, though. Today I am gonna have to start ending stream. Real fast though, what does it take for a material analyzer? Sensor arrays and microscopes. We are not going to have what we need for that for a while, are we? Nope. Okay. It's going to take us a little while to get there. All right. So, yeah, all right. So there we go. So I will be back tomorrow. I am live every Wednesday to Sunday, usually around 10 a.m. Eastern or New York time, whichever's easiest for y'all to Google. I will be streaming Eating Crafters until I feel like we're done with it. Ooh, before we head out, let's re-up on food before I forget. And I will see y'all then. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.